We're live.
Hello. We're live.
Hey, everybody. Good
Hey, everybody in
morning.
chat. I'm too lazy to go through. Hi, teachers, mom, Sin, Miss
know.
Summer,
I
and
suck at
Mary.
it.
Hi,
Just not
everybody.
today.
Mm-hmm.
I love you all. Hey, Bluebird.
Hey,
Bluebird.
everybody. Good morning and stuff.
How is
Good
everybody
morning.
today?
It's been quite the morning already.
It has been.
Yeah.
But I wanted to announce something real quick before I forget about last night.
Okay,
last night, I hear that Steph, you were there in the Discord hiding over there, running your big old mouth about me with Rex.
Are you shocked?
No,
Wendy
like I don't know
V?
why. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not in there anymore. So y'all were like asking for stuff. I'm not in there, but I don't need to prove anything. I had one screenshot. The other comment was deleted. It's typical Rex. They talk about our kids all the time.
Wait, is she trying to deflect and say that Rex?
Yeah, she said Rex didn't say something that he did. Yeah.
It's on. It's on Amanda's
lady.
community post. Well, just the R word stuff.
Yeah, because so I talked to somebody that I'm not going to say that went through, and he had deleted that comment after the live. Like he's hurried up and deleted stuff. So
nobody else can see it. If he does it,
I noticed that.
Right.
Some of my comments with Rex, he deleted some of the stuff he said to me too.
Yeah.
Why are you deleting your shit, Rex?
Because the heat was put on Wendy V because she's allowing it in her Discord, so he had to go back and delete it.
Everyone, seems to. I say everyone. I don't want to say everyone. There are certain people in there that act that way because Wendy V is asleep when they are awake.
Yeah.
So it's very easy to get rid of your shit before she sees it. She does have moderators or whatever in there, but they don't do a very good job. Sorry.
No, that's not true. They do a good job when it's everybody.
When
when it's
there,
us.
Yeah, they don't.
But they leave everybody.
Well, I do want to give shout out to Debbie because I feel like Debbie does try, but there's a lot.
Yeah, but Debbie's only one person. I mean,
yeah, and she's not I haven't seen her when I was in there. I got booted, which I left anyways, and then I got booted. But it's fine. I don't give a fuck. I don't want to be in there. That is one toxic fucking Discord.
I went in there, and if I was supposedly in there to bully Rex, then why didn't you bully me? I left myself. I went in there, talk shit, and he blocked me because he's a fucking little bitch. And then I stayed in there for another probably 12 hours, and then I left myself. So
hey, J-Man,
why didn't I get booted?
Hey, frustrated lurker.
Everybody knows that Rex is a dick.
Right.
I don't know why he's
Somebody
trying
said
to
you went in there to bully Rex.
I think so.
Yeah, they tried to say that it was very back and forth.
I did. He was pissing me off. I went in there to fuck with Rex, and I'll do it again.
Well, I went in there because
him. He's been okay. If that's the case, then he's been bullying other people in there for a long time. Like,
how do you bully a bully?
Right. Like, what do you mean?
Well, he wouldn't quit tagging my friends, so I went in there for one day, addressed him, I think 4 times, and then I left. I'm like, I'm not going to keep doing this with him, but that's why, see, Steph, that's what keeps getting you on my fucking radars, because you go in these Discords and shit and talk all kinds of shit.
What's wrong with just apologizing out here? Stuff? Like,
right?
You just say, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that fucked up shit. No, you guys have to double down and try to make us look bad. It's dumb.
It's ridiculous. So that's all.
I can't stand can we just work it out? Can we just work it out when you're trying to antagonize people and fight with people, but you want to hide in public like you're not doing that? That's bullshit.
Exactly. Right.
You've never done that before. What's the problem now? What's the issue? We'll get to that, Kathy. Yeah, Laura got a community guideline strike.
Finally.
That was so funny.
It's okay.
For her title.
Oh, yeah.
What was it? What was the title?
I missed the
I don't even remember.
Something she said that she thought it was because I guess she put instead of Sarah Dip, she put Sarah Dix or something.
I think she put a bunch of people in her title.
But it was the dick part that she's saying. But what was she doing? Raging again? Threatening people?
No, she was calling John Weinstein, and you like that alone will get you. You can't do that. And then she was calling Sarah Dix, and she called me. I don't even remember, something stupid like Amanda Liar or something.
She tried to say she doesn't ever talk about you.
I know, like, okay, Laura, okay,
like,
girl.
Really, bitch, you're tripping.
Yeah, she's lucky that she doesn't get struck a whole lot more. The shit that she says, if people took the time, not saying anybody should, but if people took the time to long form her when she says the terrible shit that she says about people and the lies,
the threats,
she could totally get strikes for that.
Yeah,
and she needs to cut out this whole them, they, it's them, it's they, they did this, they do this, they do that, they do this, they do that, they, it's all they. Who the fuck is they?
Exactly.
Okay, and you're saying that because you don't know who did anything to you, so you need to fucking look outside the box every once in a while, maybe. Just saying.
I don't. If I wanted to strike her, it would have been a first stream where maybe she like doxed me or something, and I've never even struck those.
Well, even with like shit, with fuck, what was I gonna say? With like things, other situations, and I'm just gonna use her CPS call as an example. She, you know, them, they did it. Them, the other side, they called CPS. Who? No. Why can't you look outside the box? Because if that happened to me, I would probably be like, shit, did this come from the internet? Or did someone in my real life do this to me? Because they heard the exact same things that were said, allegedly.
Well, I will say, though, personally, this is just for me. I'm not speaking for anybody else.
Life Rewinded.
I think it's bullshit that we talked about not going after people's kids, not going after Steph's kids. We talked to German Lady about it forever yesterday. And right after that, they get off of the live, hop on another panel, and play that shower video and somebody talking about it. I think that's bullshit.
I don't understand why. Look, I am not in any way trying to ever fucking give Laura a pass or take up for her. But it's not about her, really.
Her kids are innocent.
Her children, yes. And I never thought that that shower thing needed to be. I don't know. It's been played
focused
so
on.
many. Yeah, and it's been played so many times now. I don't want to hear that. I don't care.
What was the point of them showing that?
It's honestly, that is not my business or any business that I need to know or need answers for. I don't need it.
Right. I never. Sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I just wanted to say I just don't agree with it. I actually always said that I thought it was like, let's not. And I understand, like, there was a time that it needed to be explained because people were getting blamed for stuff, but there's no reason to keep digging that back up. Like, in my opinion, there was no reason.
They're just trying to get a rise out of Laura if that's what they're doing with that video.
Well, the reason that they played it, right, their point is to say, oh, well, Tiffany Marie is the one that was talking about it, right? In which she did talk about that. She did say horrible, disgusting things about that, but they're okay now. So by replaying that and re-showing that, you're only hurting her kids more. Like, you're not going to hurt her and Tiffany's relationship.
They don't care.
If you think she doesn't know what Tiffany said about her kids, you are sorely fucking mistaken. She knows. It's ingrained in her brain.
Does anybody even give a fuck who put it out first? I'll tell you this, and I'm just gonna be vague. One of the people screaming the loudest about it just went on their community, their members thing, and reposted the video. And I commented under it, like, what the fuck are you doing? And they deleted it, which is good. But
Tracy went up today, and she told a whole story about where it came from and how it came about initially. I guess she was there. I don't know. I don't know anything about that. But I do know, if you're going to scream, leave Steph's kids alone, leave Steph's kids alone, leave Steph's kids alone.
Leave everybody's kids alone.
Everybody's kids alone. They're going to get right back.
I mean,
isn't that what you're sorry, man, I'll shut up. But after your live yesterday was basically to call out the kid stuff. And on all sides, on every level of whoever, whoever you like, whoever you hate or don't like. And
I mean, it's stupid. It's like nobody is playing that clip of Steph repeatedly. Nobody is doing that.
There's so much other shit to go at Laura.
Nobody's doing that.
Leave her kids out of it.
Well, yeah, and look, I'm just gonna start throwing a full fucking tantrum, and I am gonna make sure everybody marches and gets their torches ready every time my kids get brought up. Okay, so we'll do that next time because that sounds like fun. Let me just draw more attention to someone speaking on my children by not shutting the fuck up about it for like a month.
Well, I don't know how because they were saying yesterday that, oh, well, I've seen other people say in other places, oh, well, you're setting Steph up for CPS to be called on her pretty much, right?
Yeah, what the fuck?
What?
Yeah.
What does that even mean? So are you doing that to other people on purpose? That's what your point is? I don't get it.
Does that mean her friend Ross Dog is trying to get CPS called on me because he keeps saying I'm a heroin addict, or maybe it was Rex said I don't take care of my children. So therefore, you're telling people I'm a drug addict who doesn't take care of their children. So you're inciting people to try to call CPS on me, right? I mean, we could do that, can't we?
Well, I don't understand.
I think everybody should mute, Ash. I do think everybody should mute, but unfortunately, there was an incident where somebody didn't mute, and it was a really terrible thing. And
it was bad. It was bad.
That's normal, right? That if CPS is even in the picture, it's not because anybody's talking about her. That's all I'm trying to say. Mute. Everybody mute. Everybody. Not on here. I mean, when you're
mute. And look, I mean, at this point, and I give Laura no credibility. Everybody knows that I can't stand her, but you guys literally sat on my panel, cried about Steph and her kids, and then went over to another panel and talked about Laura's kids. But if Laura was to retaliate and play that clip of what happened with your kids, Steph, you would have a total meltdown, and that is a fact.
No, she's probably going to play it. That's because that's how Laura is.
The community would. And Laura did play that video. I think she's the only person that played it. And she said her point in playing it was, why isn't anybody else talking about this? Because you've talked about me not muting. Right? Which,
yeah.
It's a fair point. What do you say to that?
What can you say to that?
And I hate giving that bitch any kudos because she's just a piece of trash human.
Stuff like for real.
Yep.
The fuck. Make it a victim.
Talk about our kids. She does.
I'm just gonna start pulling I'm gonna be a victim all day, every day, and I'm gonna see how much. I don't even know what the goal is. Like, I don't. What is the goal? What is? She wants people to shut up about her kids, but she won't shut up about her kids. I don't get it.
I don't hear anybody talking about.
I don't either.
I don't know.
The only person,
the ones that needed to be scolded,
yes, right, was the one person, and we talked about that, and they apologized for it, even though she had done horrible things to her. I don't know. I don't know what the point is. I don't hear anybody talk about it, and I keep hearing people that are in her camp saying the CPS thing. Like, that to me would freak me out if I was her. Like, what? Why do they keep mentioning that over and over and over? What's the point? Like, I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah,
that's weird.
Yeah, it's really weird. And I don't know. Laura, on the other hand, is sitting over there acting like she ain't never talked about our kids is a total joke too. So
we know it's just stuff
grimy.
When
she said, I have way back when, but not recently. No,
only like 2 weeks ago, Laura, on MGLs, you told people CPS need to call you an MGL. Like, let's be real.
She acts like she doesn't do anything over there.
But when people do it to her, right? I feel like when people continually do it to her, it gives her a pass to do it back to other people. That's how I feel about it. That's why I feel like it should be off all the way around. So then whenever we say, Laura, you're fucked up for that, we can stand in that, right? Instead of being like, well, you're fucked up for that, but these other people right here are doing the same shit.
Yeah.
Hey, Hartley. Yeah.
Hartley.
Hey, okay, Kathy. I love Hartley.
I do too. Hey, one win. Frustrated lurker.
Laura, you can sit over there on your candle pedestal and act like you didn't talk about our kids the entire time that we've been around, but you have, and this is not me defending Laura in any way.
I don't even know. I mean, maybe I missed something, but I thought like we've kind of not really been talking about her that much.
We haven't. Right. She feels lonely.
Hey,
yeah, we haven't.
People don't talk
over
about
there
it.
in her exiled whatever
island.
Well, she tried to like say that this NewsTuber clip was new, and so NewsTuber was like, "Don't be rallying up the hate mongers. Like it's an old clip. I just like it. Just showed that you haven't changed. Like the same stuff is still going on. It's a pretty old clip.
She just it too because she thinks
I
it's
know.
A new clip. Well, it's because you're still doing the same shit, Laura. That's why you think it's a new clip, you dumbass.
It's ridiculous.
Hartley, what is the Gulch clip about? Should I play it?
The what?
Is
the title is The Gulch.
Never heard of it.
Let's play it. Fuck it. Let's find out. It just came. It was just from like yesterday.
Hold on, don't play it. Let me see what it's about.
It's about Tracy.
Real quick.
Okay,
Let's throw this out there real quick. Oh, sorry.
No, go. You're fine. Go.
Okay, Wendy V. You were angry over what I guess is considered a slur in your country for Aboriginals, right? So I expect that same energy about Rex's video he put out today, where he says the N-word with a hard R.
Oh my God!
Wow.
Yeah, you haven't seen it? You haven't seen that?
No. Where are you? Because she literally put in her actually, you know what? Let's go. Oh. Hang on. I'll be right back.
Okay. I don't know if she can hear me or not, but I'm gonna put that Rex or that video in your DM, Stephanie. You can look at it. I wouldn't play it.
Yeah, he literally says, this is my response to German. And he goes on to say that with the hard R.
Well, it's like text or whatever. And then he comes on the screen for like long enough to say nothing like blah, 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 N-word. It's just straight N-word, hard. I'm sending it to you just so you can watch it later.
But you can't even play it. You get a strike. Like, I don't understand how he does. I guess nobody watched.
Well, didn't he already have one channel terminated?
Yeah, recently.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Because you just can't say that word on YouTube. Like,
no.
If it gets struck, you're done. You're down.
Well, look at the outrage they had when Rev was doing that.
Okay.
When Rev was the one saying the N-word with the hard R, it was a huge issue. They went on a campaign. Don't let Rev on your panel. Don't let Rev. But y'all do the same fucking thing. So what does it matter? And I don't get it.
And look, I'm not Lorelai's biggest fan either, but somebody else brought this up and made me think. Steph chased her from panel to panel over hate speech, and now she is okay with Rex using the N-word with a hard R. Like, what?
Wendy V's post. That's what I was going to pull up. Wendy V's community post, because it actually mentioned the N-word in her community post, if I'm remembering correctly.
Yeah,
what she said was, let's see. I'm sorry, but German lady absolutely knows it's a racial slur. I have called her good friend Poon Handler out about using the term and posted clips. She is a disgusting person, and I would love to see her come to Australia and throw that word around. I mean, seriously, everyone, if she was calling that lady a N-word bitch, what would everyone say? That is the type of slur it is. Hold on, I gotta make it bigger. I'm so disgusted. If we have any Aussies that would like to talk about this on Friday, comment below. I don't know why she gets a pass with this BS. Okay, so why does Rex get a pass? Wendy V. You literally
I want to see the same energy. I mean,
you literally use the N-word as a comparison of something that needs to be called out. So you're not blocked. You could come in here and let us know how you feel about it if you want to.
or does it just not matter because it's Rex?
it's German lady. That's what it is. It only matters because it's German lady, and they're mad at German
Rex
lady.
Can say what he wants, just nobody else can.
What did Melissa say? So German lady said something racist in Australia about someone, and he comes back at her with another racist word. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And German lady did get on my panel yesterday, for those that didn't see it, and apologized and say she appreciated people like letting her know that what it was. She will never use it again. And, you know, he's not going to get up there and apologize. He's not going to do that.
Actually, she wasn't, just to correct that. No, she wasn't saying it to him. She was talking to somebody else in that
Some woman or something. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, none of us know because none of us fucking watch Poon or care what he's doing on his channel.
Exactly. We don't have the emotional ties to that word here.
Yeah.
You know, like it's not something that we hear used in a derogatory manner. I would never. I read.
I could have made the same mistake.
And I read that the word Aboriginal isn't even like a good word to use. It's
I had no idea
outdated or whatever.
Yeah,
I wonder what is indigenous. Okay,
I think that's what it.
Batty said she had to jump down, but
hi, Batty.
That she loved us. She had to get going.
Oh, bye, Batty.
I don't know, Mercedes. It was a terrible, like a title and description. So I'm sure that had something to do with it. From what she said, I can't believe she would put those titles and descriptions up. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, there's so many times she could have got strikes. I think people just don't take the time to do it, but that could happen at any time. She can't go live.
Yeah, I would. I mean, like I said, if I was going to strike her, I would have already done it on. She still has stuff up about my real life, but I just think that's usually a rule. But I understand if someone's comparing you to Weinstein and all that, like, I don't know, I might strike too, you know? I don't know.
Well, let's just be real. It's been a long time fucking coming. Yep. I've seen people struck for way less.
Jeez. Way less.
I don't like striking people, and I don't like taking the time to do it, but
yeah.
She's done so much, and then she just keeps at it, keeps bringing people's kids up, keeps talking about people getting CPS called. I'm like,
did John even talk about her for her to be calling him John Weinstein again? Like, I don't watch John.
No, he made
I don't know if I missed anything.
No, he made a community post, and it was I think it was actually about Tiffany more than Laura, but then he made another one about Laura, but it wasn't anything like, it was just like throwing some shade. It wasn't calling her a predator or something.
She's not getting attention right now, and she's so desperate for attention. She's gonna latch on to anywhere her fucking name is said.
Well, that's like Tracy.
Talk about whatever, Lorraine.
Putting her fucking nose in bullshit yesterday. Like, nobody's talking about her. She hasn't been around. Like, nobody's been fighting with her, and she has to come back and insert herself.
She knows. Okay, didn't she blame the quote other side for her shitty, pathetic true crime numbers? Your true crime is shit, Laura.
It just is. I like watching true crime. I cannot watch you cover true crime.
She doesn't do the work.
Because in Making a Murderer, she had people that did it for her.
Exactly. Yes, she did. And now she doesn't.
Storm, I'm telling you, it's a perfect storm. She'll never recreate that. She's trying to. She has no idea how.
Yeah. She's even had people that have said they would help her in the past anyways. And she doesn't, I'm sorry, but I don't think she fucking gives a shit about actual true crime, like getting into a case. And I don't think she has it in her anymore. I don't think she enjoys it at all.
No, she enjoys drama. And I don't know why people can't just say that, because I can be honest and be like, I like drama.
She wants to talk about herself pretty much.
Mm-hmm. And nobody cares about that. Like,
yeah. And how this person did this to her. She's gonna, I'm being bullied on the internet and blah 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 blah. She wants to talk about herself.
Giggles.
Hey,
wait, who went at
Giggles? Giggles, I got your background that you made, and I love it so much. I know.
She's so freaking sweet.
I know. I love Giggles. I really do.
Hey,
Someone was
Mike.
saying
I
the word
know.
love is thrown around here too much, and maybe it is. I don't know. But I love you, Giggles. I love you so much.
Oh, okay. So there's two things.
Well,
I
she's
think
so
Laura went at John
talented.
Walsh.
She's just
Oh,
she's
yeah.
Just sweet.
creative and
Just
talented
a
and
good
sweet,
heart.
and she's awesome. Giggles, you're awesome.
I
Go
know.
ahead, Amanda.
I
Sorry.
love it.
Your
I don't know if you
mom.
guys got to see my background that she made me. I am gonna put it up too. I just haven't had a chance.
Made you
I haven't been in my StreamYard yet.
Me
That is
neither.
so
Well,
nice. Like she just took her time out of her day to make a background for you guys. Like
Hey,
how
Amber
freaking
Kay.
nice is
she
that?
even put a llama on mine because my thing is drama
Aw.
llamas. Yeah, it's really
Oh my
cute.
God. That is so nice.
But Lorraine wanted to know if we could talk about Kim.
yeah.
She's a piece of shit for going. What has she ever done that's great in her life to go at John Walsh? She's so stupid.
Thank you.
John Walsh?
Yeah.
Who?
Huh?
Laura?
Yeah, Laura.
Tried
Yes.
to go
What do
at
you
John
mean? Tell
Walsh?
us about it.
Yeah.
I don't know. She's just a piece of shit. But then Lorraine said, "Can we talk about the pervert that was on Rep Ash's panel?" So I told her, "Yeah, you could talk about it." I mean, in the chat, she wants to.
What
I want to
happened?
know about John Walsh real quick.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Huh?
I said, yeah, go ahead. It's in the chat. I meant read about it. Yeah. I guess she went.
Hello, Starlight. Did you notice the dragon in yours?
Is it the one that Wendy gave me? Because I haven't checked my email yet. I'm trying to remember. Let me look at my DMs again. I know I saved it.
I think it's on her channel.
I know she put one there, and then Wendy sent me one.
I just think it's the nicest.
I see the dragon now. I see it, Giggles. It's in the moon. Oh, I love it.
I love mine too. You do such a good job.
It's just the nicest gesture in the world. Like you didn't even ask for that, and then she's thinking about you and want to make that for you. That's really, really special.
I really loved when she made the one for just Angel, and it had just all the little things in it that she's heard Angel mention and that she loves or likes or enjoys, and put those in there.
Awesome.
The details, little details.
Yeah.
Kim, she's so dumb.
Okay, she said, hold on. She said, I'm going to be smarter than John Walsh.
I'm still confused about what the fuck
that'll never happen.
John Walsh, but I guess y'all can fill me in later.
Who was the pervert on Rep Ash's panel? Do you know about that, Amanda?
Okay, that dude.
You know about it. Okay.
Sort of. And just let me know, Amanda, if you want to say whatever. Okay, that guy goes by the Mad Shangy or something. Shanghai. I don't know who he is. I don't know if he's part of RDA or if he just is friends with them or something. I don't know. But I will tell you this. He fits in good. He's a little bitch boy pussy with a fucking mouth that he runs when he has no clue what the fuck he's even talking about. He was also talking about my kids and saying I was a heroin addict. I don't even know this motherfucker. But I guess someone in the chat, Amanda, asked him about drawing. Help me out here.
Yes. Okay. What happened was he drew a peen on a child's picture or something with the child, and he said, I went too far. He drew a peen on their picture.
I mean, that's not funny.
Hey, Helen.
The word peen is funny. Yeah, hold on. Maybe I can find where he said it.
Thank you. Next that I found his ex-girlfriend through Brutally Lauren last night, Starlight.
She found who?
His ex-girlfriend, I guess.
The Changy guy?
Yeah, was it his ex-girlfriend's child that he did that to or somebody else's?
Way.
I'm trying to figure it out. I heard that part and I had to put my earbuds in because
Rep Ash wouldn't let him. She kept kind of shutting him off. That was weird. I would have booted him, but I know you can't be by yourself on panel. Rep Ash, it's okay.
What do you mean?
Hey, bro, man, love you.
Huh? No, someone in the chat I think brought it up, so he just started talking about it. It was weird, but I guess Republican Ash has taken her stream down because it's not up there anymore.
Yes, Carlos, it's the John from America's Most Wanted that Laura said she's going to be smarter than. That's too. Yeah.
She can't even build an empire. How's she going to be smarter than? Yeah, when is she going to start doing that? She can't even follow a story. She can't even figure out who's with who. She can't figure out nothing. She needs a map.
I know. Poor thing. She wasn't able to like screen share, so she needed him up there. Then he was just, I don't know. Like she kept saying, let's not talk about kids. And then they would go for like mine and Starlight's kids. And then the thing came up about him drawing that on a child.
On Rep Ash's panel?
Yes.
What?
Yep. She kept telling them to stop talking about kids, and they kept doing it. They don't respect her at all. And I almost felt bad for her for a second until
I blame you, Rep Ash. It's your panel.
Yes. Then I was like, well, wait, why you keep letting them back up there to do it if you don't want them to do it?
My God. Y'all are being such OCD clowns right now. I can't.
OCD clowns.
Stupidest shit I've ever heard.
What does that even mean?
She said we're OCD clowns. She said we're not ponies anymore. We're OCD clowns, obsessive compulsive disorder, because we obsess over all this shit. So we're OCD clowns.
Is she making fun of people with OCD? Because
are you
that's
making
not
fun?
Nice.
That is not cool.
Somebody with a disability making fun of a disability. That's not nice. Well, did Burnt Toast have the post on her community page stating Corey said MGL had a lot to do with Makeup Mobster's call? What? Hold on.
Corey had a. I don't know, but that wouldn't surprise me to be.
I'll look at it right now. Let's see, is it a community post? I'm guessing it's a community page.
I can't make it make sense either, Kim. You see, I've literally thought OCD clown.
Yeah,
like, that doesn't even.
We're
like,
obsessive.
I don't get it.
She doesn't know what OCD means, obviously.
Apparently.
I don't see that.
Did Burnt Toast say in her community page stating Corey said MGL had a lot to do with MM's call?
I don't see that.
So you're saying that Corey would have said it for Burnt Toast to be able to re-say it.
I don't see it on Burnt Toast's channel.
And I don't think they would put that kind of stuff up without like.
Hold on, I'm looking.
Facts to back it.
If Corey says it is you can't believe it, even if it's something you want her to say. I'm sorry. But she gets a whole lot wrong.
Yeah. When was it, Mac? Okay, wait. Corey. Okay. I posted on her video. There is a post about Corey 6 days ago. I wonder if that's.
Maybe that's what she's talking about?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. The obsessive clown dog army.
Yeah.
I'll never understand how Rep Ash can have the perspective that she does. Like, people are obsessed when nobody ever talks about her. I don't understand. I don't get it.
We're talking about her now.
Right now, because hello, she
talk
about kids on her panel.
Mm-hmm. I don't ever want to hear her say, I take up for the kids. I take up for the kids. No, you don't. No, you don't.
If you took up for the kids, you would have got rid of him. That's bullshit.
And you wouldn't have people like that on your panel that you can't control. I mean, I'm just saying, like, if you're going to have someone up there that has drawn peens on kids and says, fuck, if you're going to have fucking RDA on your panel and you can't control the panel, then don't have the panel.
I don't understand how. I can't wrap my mind around, though, that she lets somebody like that up on her panel. She's cool with somebody like that, but hates us so much. Like, huh? What? Like, how? What do you mean? That don't make sense to me. That doesn't add up. Back in the day, before television got involved in crime stories, I used to buy a monthly magazine called True Detective. Well, that must have been a while ago.
There was a HBO series called True Detective that was the first season was really good. Have you seen it?
No, I heard of it though. I don't think I've.
I watched the first season. The second one really
was it on HBO? You said?
Yeah, it had Matthew McConaughey in it.
I love HBO.
And Woody Harrelson.
What is it called? I'm sorry.
It's called True Detective.
I think I have seen that.
Oh, yeah.
They had a second and third season. But they have different casts of characters each time, different storylines. Season 1 was the best.
Oh, that's actually the best way for HBO to do it, because when they do big long series, they fuck up the last season every time, and it pisses me off. The show's
with good. 6 Feet Under. Okay, that
I didn't watch that one.
Oh my god, that's my favorite. My daughter's named after one of the characters.
You like the ending, the way that it ended?
Oh, it was because I was so sad it was ending, and it was the best way to end that series. It was so fucking good. I love that's my favorite. I've watched it way too many times. You would like it, Stephanie.
They fucked up Dexter. They fucked up Nurse Jackie. They fucked up Big Love. They fucked up
Nurse Jackie was one of my faves.
Didn't Dexter come back?
They're all great shows. They're great until the last season, and it's like, what the fuck? What happened?
Now, see, the Michael C. Hall who plays Dexter, he is in 6 Feet Under, and he plays a gay man very well, I must say. And he went from that to playing Dexter. So for like the first season of Dexter, it was so hard for me to get into it because I kept picturing him as that other character. And now he's a serial killer.
Yeah.
Anyhow. So Wendy said that part with Groyper talking about Gabby was foul. She didn't even understand what he was talking. He was trolling the F out of her. That's why they like her, because they can trick her like that and laugh at her. I need glasses.
Yes. Oh, it was so bad when he was talking about the Gabby thing. He was like,
I tuned out for that.
Oh, it was really bad. And I have no beef with Groyper, but he was talking about, like, he was really being gross about the whole Gabby thing.
They're going to start doing to her what they done to Shanann. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
She was on social media before. There was that body cam footage of her saying she was OCD and all that. They're going to take all that and start trying to victim blame her like they did.
Oh, yeah. Critical K already did in her little Facebook group. Yeah. And so now the thing came out, the 911 call, that he was actually hitting her. And if you watch the body cam footage after that, yes. Okay. So there's a 911 call from a civilian that came out that said like he was slapping her, and that's what was actually reported. So now it seems like she just didn't want to get him in trouble that day, but he was slapping her.
People cover up for their abusers, especially to the cops. She don't want him to go to jail, you know? Like if she
I don't.
He would have went to jail. They usually take that guy to jail, you know, if they're hitting like that.
I don't know how big the area is that they're searching for the Brian at.
Huge.
But it is, because I'm just like, where's this motherfucker?
I can't believe he's still missing. It's crazy.
I know.
It's so sad, Helen.
I really want. I know, as sick as it sounds, I want to know the autopsy results. I want to know what the fuck happened.
They came back yesterday, so they should come back today. And here's the thing: is his parents reported him missing on the 17th. They said that they hadn't seen him since the 14th, but they're only going off of the parents' word. Really, nobody knows where he's been since September 1st. Technically, the police have never seen him. Nobody else has ever seen him like that since September 1st.
Yeah, you haven't heard that? You didn't hear that 911 call?
No, I didn't know it came out.
You want me to get it for you?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. We can play it. It's real short. Hold on.
Yeah, I was kind of shocked at. Oh, and I need to read her. You know how when the police come and do all that, you have to write down a statement.
Yes.
They released her police statement from when they were pulled over. So I need to go read that too.
I can't believe they listened to him. Like, I don't know.
When did he fly back? When that happened and he flew home?
I
need a timeline.
I have a timeline, but I don't think I have that part. Hold on, let me look and see though.
I was curious how much time went by from the time he got back to the time he killed her.
Yeah, we're putting a timeline together.
They left for the trip on July 2nd, right? And then on August 12th is when they were caught on body cam. So after that is when he flew back, right?
So it would so if he flew home on the 12th, is that what you said?
That's when they got in that fight. I
Pulled
don't know
over?
exactly. Yeah.
So let's say he left on the 13th, came back on the 15th. That's not a lot of either way. It's not a lot of time in between there and when he killed her.
August 25th was the last time that she posted on Instagram.
Thought there was something that tied back to the 27th.
But I'm not convinced that he didn't have access to it.
Yeah.
You guys just tell me when to push play and it will. Okay. Can we do it now?
Yes.
I want to know too.
Hi, can you hear me, sir? Yeah, I can hear
you.
Hey,
Grave Dodger.
Hi, I'm calling.
It's hard to hear.
Main Street by Moonflower. We're driving by, and I'd like to report it.
Is this so hard?
No. You might want to mute. Maybe.
Okay, sorry. Okay,
let me see. Nope, don't mute because yeah, that's good. That's good.
They made a right onto Main Street from Moonflower. Or what were they doing? But what do you say? What were they doing? We drove by and the gentleman was slapping the girl. He was slapping her? Yes, and then we stopped. They ran up and down the sidewalk. He proceeded to hit her, hopped in the car, and they drove off. Okay, you said it's a white van? White van. I can give you the license plate. Just give me 1 sec. I took a picture of it. What kind of white van? Like a big one? It was a smaller van with the license plate of, it was white, Florida license plate QFT G03. The make was a Ford, model was Transit, black ladder on the passenger side. Black ladder, passenger side.
Look at her. She's so beautiful.
White Ford Transit. White Ford Transit. Okay, what's your name? And where did they, so they headed south on Main Street from Moonflower Market? Correct. They made the right turn. Oh, so they went north. North. Yeah, sorry, I'm not from around here. Okay, you're right there by the post office? Right across the street, yep. Okay, and when they turned onto Main Street, they went right or left? Right. Right, so they went north. North on Main. All right, I will let somebody know. Thank you. Yeah, no worries. Bye. Thanks.
Was this before or after they pulled them over? Does anybody know?
I think it was before.
What?
I do believe that was before, correct?
They failed her at every single turn.
And there's a lot of people that are still blaming her. I don't know. Guess we'll know when the report comes back. Yeah. All I know is one person came out alive and one person didn't.
And
it was a homicide. Yep, it was a homicide.
I already said it's homicide. We just don't know by what.
She was probably, I hate to say this, she's probably in horrible weather conditions. Heat, yeah.
All right, that's why they were pulled over, because of that call, too, and the swerving, I do believe.
But it was bad enough. It was bad enough that a complete stranger that's from out of town, isn't even from there, needed to call the police and let them know. And told them the van, told them everything, told them the description. And then after that, they get pulled over because they're fighting so bad. And it's not even connected. And he just blames it all on her. Disgusting.
Okay, so that report was are we sure it was before?
Yes, because that's part of the reason they got pulled over. Yes, I'm reading the chat and I thought so.
Okay.
That and because he had like swerved too. Remember,
in the 911 call, didn't they say that she was hitting him? What call was? Never mind. Now I'm fucking lost.
In the body cam footage, he had scratches on him, so he said that it was from her.
Was that the 911 call? Yes.
And she said that she hit him. Yeah, that was the 911 call, and the man said
that led to
slapping her in the face.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So they already knew that a random stranger eyewitness had witnessed him slapping her. pull them over. But I guess in that scenario, if she denies everything and says that there's nothing they can do about it, but they didn't even ask her about the slapping incident. Did they? Did they ask?
I don't know. I need to go back and listen because this 911 call was released after. So
I felt like she willingly took the blame on a lot of it. Like whether it's true or not, you know, you may lie for him.
Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah, or like, you know, he's not so bad. It's my fault. I made him mad. That type of a thing.
So sad.
So young.
Yeah, she had a whole life ahead of her.
How old was she? 22?
Yep.
Oh my God.
Yeah, she just started her life. I actually found a channel like a long time ago, and they show critical case stuff, and they were totally blaming her in that group. Critical case was getting called out left and right. I want to know what they have to say now that 911 call was released, though, because that was before all that.
I think Laura was another one trying to put the blame on her. She was the abuser, whatever.
Yep, she did. She did say that. Yeah, Grape Dodger. I agree with that.
Usually the person that is the abuser is going to be the last one that is going to admit what they're doing to the police.
And it's not
the one being abused usually will cover and admit their wrongs and faults because they're in an abusive, toxic environment, and they're used to doing that kind of thing. They have to cover for them all the time.
Natasha went live and it says divers on scene search for Brian Laundrie. So I guess now they got the divers out.
Yeah, we need to make the rest of the timeline, like including this 911 call and the newer things that have come out, and
I need
go live about it.
What Starlight just asked, from the 12th to the 28th, like the whole flying back when they were separate, when he left her there, all of that. I need to fill that in on the timeline. I don't have that.
Well, like if you send me what you need filled in, I can help you. I don't know what all you have.
Okay.
In all fairness, she said she was the abuser, but the profile said she was probably, that's what I think. I think that, I don't know. I'm sure anyone's been in a situation where you're like, maybe later you're like, I shouldn't have said that, but like, you know, oh, this person's mad at, or my boyfriend's mad at me and he said all these mean things to me, but I did this and this and this, and
it's my fault
to make him act. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's common for the abuse.
You're staying in that relationship, right? You are even justifying it to yourself every day when you're in a relationship like that.
And that's what I felt like she was doing, because she's like, you know, I have OCD. I've been in a bad mood. I was trying to clean the van. You know, she took a lot of the blame that she probably didn't need to take blame on.
All right. So Chasing Truth has a good timeline. She said, oh, sorry.
Where? Oh, no, I'm done.
Oh, okay. Chasing Truth has a good timeline on the So Mean Allegedly stream, and they said yesterday that people could use it. So maybe we could just go listen and make sure we're not missing anything too, you know, because
So Mean Allegedly. Whoops. I love that name. Allegedly.
You like the channel name?
Yeah, that's cute.
Yeah.
It's after Gray, yeah.
So, is it on the community or it's a video?
Must be in a live, maybe? Is that what you meant, Amanda?
Case discussion, absolute craziness.
Yeah. I think somebody's pocket modding.
CK Warhol said, I wonder if he told his parents he murdered her. I don't think he did. Or I don't know. You know, you just never know. Let's say that he did. And they're like, you need to get out of here. Here's a bunch of money. Get to Brazil. I don't know, another country. You know, go park. What if someone picked him up at that? When they found his car.
He could have had a very long time to get out of the way. Like a whole.
Read the private chat, Stephanie. I think someone's pocket modding on accident.
Oh, I'm sorry. If you're getting
Hey, Killer
out,
Crimes.
His dad said he was going to the swamps. Suicide by gator. I mean, he couldn't think of some. Did his dad say suicide by gator? Or are you saying that? I'm super curious. I mean, he couldn't think of something less. I don't know, right? How would you have suicide by gator?
I unblocked who got blocked. You're okay. It's probably I know it's an accident, and hopefully she notices it. If not, I'll keep fixing it. What did you say? Death by gator?
That's Nikki said. She said his dad said he was going to the swamps. Suicide by gator. I mean, he couldn't think of something less, I don't know, dramatic. So did he say that was dad said he was going to go commit suicide by gator? And is that a thing?
Gators are the most vicious animals on planet Earth. So yeah, but that they wouldn't be. It would be totally a different scenario, and it would be homicide. It's already been ruled homicide. So what does he say now? Homicide by gator? No, I don't think so. That makes sense. I mean, you can take your life in your hands going swimming down south. I've seen gators in ocean water. Yeah, that's why gators have not evolved for so long. It's because they're just really strong and aggressive. Stay away.
But would he? I imagine he has like a backpack with him. I don't know. Who knows? Let's just hope they find the motherfucker
when they picked him up. But well, who knows now? But yeah, he left with hiking gear. His parents said so. They were hiking gear means. And then he had a bag before when he was picked up hitchhiking.
This is a little gross, but there was a story or a crime or whatever I watched on I don't know what it was, Inside Edition, some shit. Anyways, this guy had they don't know if he hung himself or somebody hung him, but he was so high up in the tree he wasn't seen for a while.
Oh man.
Yeah, so I wonder about that too. You know,
I wish somebody could give me a timestamp for that timeline. Does anybody know a timestamp in a stream for the timeline? I'm looking and I can't find it. Even if a gator, okay, he would do better by crocodile.
Is there coverage for that? Is there coverage for are you asking about the Gabby Petito?
Yeah, they have a timeline, apparently a really good timeline. They said people can use it, but I don't know where it's at and what.
Someone said, I think he's on his dad's boat. Didn't know that his dad had a boat. Where's the boat?
I'll go watch this, allegedly today while I'm cleaning. I'll listen to it, see if I can't find it.
I don't think a gator would eat a whole person like that. They usually roll their yeah, that's true. That's true.
That's so true. Do we have anything else you want to talk about?
Oh no.
Off here.
We went from talking about bullshit to whatever.
Yeah, I'm good. I said what I needed to say. I got to get ready to make lunch.
Well, most people have been so focused on this. I'll be 2 seconds. I'll be right back.
Yeah, the whole Gabby thing, not that it's a good thing, but it's actually a true crime case that I have been really into. So
Me too.
Yeah. And I was going to say, Tracy, Truth, if you're listening, I have a playlist on my channel. I don't think it's private. If it is, I will put it on public, and it's called Orcaholic. And it's got lots and lots of videos of whales. So you don't have to keep watching those live camera. I know exactly what she's talking about when she's like, I've been watching these, whatever, I don't remember what they're called, Atlas or something. These cameras they put outside of places. And you just watch it.
Yeah.
All that. There's a lot more out there, Tracy. You need some links? I'll drop you some links.
Oh my God, Truth's into that now.
No, she keeps saying, I've been watching these videos, those ones I'm talking about, that's just a camera like outside of an ocean or whatever, those kind of cameras. I've been watching stuff like that to get away from all this drama, blah, blah, blah. There's other channels though too that you can watch. I promise. Check out Natasha Cooper.
Okay? Does that mean like before she only watched people in the drama community? Because if so, that's insane. I could imagine. Wait, 90% of the shit I watch isn't from the drama community.
Killer Crime said they're uploading the timeline for us now, so we just need to wait for that to upload. Thank you so much, Killer Crimes. I appreciate it.
Sub up.
Yeah, right? I can't grab.
I'll grab
actually hold
channel. I'm guessing
if I can find her channel.
I think he left the country. That's what I'm wondering, Mac11. If they don't find him, that's what I think.
Oh, I think I found it. Is the icon like a lady?
Let's see.
I got it pulled up.
Yeah, it looks like a lady.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a lady with like a knife, I think.
Yep, I got it.
Okay, I got it too.
In the chat. Here is Killer Crimes link. So you all can sub. I wasn't subbed myself. I am now.
Yeah, I was subbed. Yeah, so I'll be watching for it.
Sherry Lee, how is your daughter? I haven't seen her. Is she doing okay?
That's why I didn't see the 911 call. Because it was on her channel.
You shared the StreamYard link, I think, by accident.
Ash said, now I hear the stuff about him flying home. Has it actually been confirmed?
What?
That's not the right link. Hang on.
I shared it. It's okay. I got it for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So really, all we know is what his parents have said. Whether that's true or not, who knows?
Yeah, we don't know. We don't know if it's true or not. I think that more will come out once he's found. I can't wait for it to unfold and let's see what actually happened.
Shut up, Helen.
We don't know.
Amandarie said if he's not vaccinated, he can't travel far. Well, there you go. There's some
facts.
Thank you, Killer Crimes. I appreciate it.
I mean, it wouldn't be hard for them to verify a plane ticket and if he got on the plane, right? If he checked in, got on the plane and flew back. I don't know. There's so much weird about his whereabouts and how all this went down with him after. It's just bizarre. It's so strange.
And like, what if your son came home one day and was like, Mom, I have to tell you something. I did something that I never, this happened and I snapped and I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to jail for the rest of my life. What do I, They may be like, here, go.
I mean,
go.
Yep.
As much as I don't know what I would like to think I would do the right thing. I would like to think that, but
at the same time, would you want to I don't know. Something I never want to know. How about that?
Yeah, you don't know.
Right, yeah.
You can say all day long what you would do, but you really just don't know until you're in it. And it happens.
Yeah, you don't. I mean, I would love to say, yeah, I would do the right thing. But at the same time, when you're in that panic, you're just freaking out. Like, what do you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know for sure.
And you might not even be in your right mind. Shocked, shock can make you, I don't know. It's crazy.
That's what I like to think I would do, Shauna. I really would like to. I mean, I'm always big about accountability. Yeah, me too. But I don't know. That's a hard situation.
Yeah,
and
Shauna.
They do need to need to tell the truth if they know more.
Well, I'm just going to use this as an example because it's the only closest thing I can relate to just because we know Brian. But Brian's admitted when that happened to his son and his son was accused, he, he's innocent. He's innocent. No, he wouldn't do that.
Right.
And I think it wasn't until the trial and certain things that came out in the trial where Brian finally, was like, my son is guilty,
right.
know.
You wouldn't
Thank you, Killer Crimes. No, I wouldn't for sure.
It's going to change your life forever.
Yeah, no matter what way you look at it.
From her parents' perspective, I would want to do bad things, probably.
What about a cell phone? And I'll shut up after that. Where's his cell phone?
They said they got a warrant, I think, for that now because after he was a missing person, they could get a warrant for that.
Didn't they get a warrant for his iCloud, or they got something where they could read the data?
Oh, you mean the phone?
Yeah, the cloud.
Like, do they have his actual phone? Yeah, that's what I would know. Where's his actual phone?
That could be in the bottom of the
right, but there people. It would ping somewhere at some time before it was underwater, or you know what I mean?
Yeah, but before he was missing, they couldn't. I don't think they could ping his phone.
Yeah, they can't just go and ping your phone. Like, they have to get a warrant. They have to do it. They don't want to do anything without procedure.
Right, which I would.
So he could have gotten rid of it before that.
Or maybe if you put on airplane mode, it may turn that shit off. I don't know.
I doubt it. I doubt that they gave us a way to override that.
But even before they find people, a lot of times they already know where the cell phone pinged last. Usually.
Yes, they can go back and look retroactively. That's what you're saying. Yes, they can go back and look where his phone pinged, even if the phone's in the bottom of the lake.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Like, have they saw where it pinged last?
Probably, but they're not going to tell us yet. Still out there. They don't want to give.
Yeah, they have to be tight-lipped right now because they're trying to find him, and they don't. The investigation. I'm sure they don't want to blow it, but they really did. I do feel like mess up in a lot of areas.
Yeah,
like let them out of their sight and stuff. But then it's just a hard situation.
But Melissa, that's what I think. But when I used to watch HLN all the fucking time, which I don't anymore, and they would do a little summary of what was going on with the case. It was always like, they would show the last cell phone ping was here, and they're searching here. They usually don't stay tight-lipped about it. Who knows?
But he's still gone right now. So if they say, okay, we know that you were in this area and he's still in that area, then he'll get the fuck out of that area.
Right. It's different because he's a missing person.
Like that. Yeah. So they can't tell us because he could hear it too.
Killer Crime said August 17th through the 23rd is when he allegedly flew to Florida, which means that is not a lot of time between the.
Yeah. That was
he should have stayed gone.
That was 5 days after they got pulled over. And then on the 27th, the 29th is when the lady said she picked him up hitchhiking, right?
It's okay, Sherry. I saw your answer. Tell her I said hi.
Okay, let me see if she has this uploaded yet. No, not yet. Okay. So the 20, hold on, I'm going to pin that again. I want to look at that again. It says 17th to the 23rd. The 12th is when they got pulled over. And the 27th was something. Hold on. Look at my phone. 27th was the YouTube couple spotted the van. So the day that they caught the van in that video was August 27th. So that was like 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th. 5 days after he flew back, allegedly. And on the 29th is when he was picked up hitchhiking by himself without her. So probably on the 29th, at least by the 29th, she was already gone. I think it was the 27th. I think that's probably the day. And then between the 27th and the 1st, how long? Okay, so he drove back. It took him almost 3 days, 2.5 days to drive back. No, 1.5 day, right? Because it was 30-something hours. So
I think it was 30-something hours.
It wasn't long after he was picked up hitchhiking by himself that he went back, got the van, drove it back. If he's even the one that really drove the van back.
Sorry. Do we know if he was he walking back from killing her?
He could have been, but on the 27th, somebody was spotted in that video, right? Then they had to go back and edit that part out. It's gone now. That part's gone. I'm guessing that the FBI asked them to edit that part out.
Okay.
And also when they were driving up on the van from a further viewpoint, when you first see the van, it looks like the back of the van was open. So he was right there at that moment when they drove by.
So
that's what makes me think it could have been that day.
Was that also the same location that they said the van was at before that video came out? Does that make sense? What I just Okay, when he was walking, right? There was a map shown of where the van
it's
was.
all in the same park. Yes, he got picked up in Teton National Park at Grand Coulter Bay. His van was found in Teton National Park. I don't know exactly how close those two places were, but they were in the same place. Yes,
he could have possibly like killed her and stayed in camp for a couple more days.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
I think what he was planning on hitchhiking out and leaving the van. And for some reason, he went back and got it. I think the hitchhiking and saying he has been hiking for days and his fiance was back at the van was to have an alibi.
Yeah.
I think that was the plan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm looking on their channel one more time before I jump down.
He didn't bank on anybody catching where the van was.
Killed her, hitchhiked and flew back to
that was divine intervention. That was something that he never expected happening, I don't think.
Hold on. Melissa said he killed her, hitchhiked, and flew back to Florida, then came back to get the van. Huh. See, this is why I need a timeline.
Possible.
It is. Yeah.
Again, the only people saying that he drove the van back himself is his parents, I think.
So, if that were me and a guy that I'd been traveling months with was like, you know what? You've been a fucking bitch and I'm fucking sick of it. I'm flying home for a few days. I would probably leave too. I'd be like, okay, I'm going to drive, start driving home. I don't know if I would stay and wait for them to come back. Does that make sense?
No, I would leave. A
lot of criminals, especially if they're proud of what they just did, go back to the time. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true. Especially, I mean, that's how people get caught a lot of times. Their pride.
And remember, there's that. It was said that when he went home, he kept fucking around in the shed. So what if he did kill her before, went home, fucked with the shed for whatever fucking reason?
Not only the shed, he also went to the storage unit, put things in the storage unit while he was home. The first time too. I always thought that was weird.
That's interesting. Yeah, we need a timeline. I guess we'll get. The coroner didn't say yesterday how long she had been dead, right? Or did he?
I didn't hear that part, but I didn't read it myself.
Yeah. Sherry said, I think
timeline is
going to be on Dr. Phil today again. Was he already on Dr. Phil?
Yesterday.
I shared it.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Before he found stuff out. Do you want to share the timeline now, or do you just want me to send it to you?
Yeah, we can share it now. That's fine. Do you have it? Because I'm not seeing it.
Yeah. I'll send it to you. Yeah, I'll send it to you because I got to jump down and fix her lunch, but I will send it to your. All right, I'm gonna send it to your DMs.
Okay.
Real quick. Okay, I gotta jump down. But I'll be in chat. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming up.
I'll send it to you now. Thanks, Killer Crimes. Bye.
We'll play this and then we'll hop down.
Oh, okay. Sorry, my bad.
Let's see. Okay. No one has ever actually seen him at his parents' house. I think his name parents drove to meet him and get the van. Anything is possible. If that's the case, though, I think they'll be able to find that out pretty quickly. Gray was talking about another male who had been missing and I think found. Not sure if it was connected to the case. Okay, let me see.
Well, Laura has already let us know that the two lesbians two lesbians were killed, which means two women were killed. So that's part of the puzzle. All right, I'm mute and shut up.
Here we go. Let me share my screen. It's quick, so you all, and I'll share the link so you can go back and look at it yourself. Let me make it bigger. Okay, here we go. Okay, so it says August 12th, police encounter with Gabby and Brian after Moonflower employee reports domestic altercation in parking lot, Utah. That was August 12th. August 13th, Schultz and Turner are last seen leaving Woody's Tavern. Text informing friends of a creepy man wandering around their campsite are sent. Okay. So Schultz and Turner, that must be
who's that?
the people, the man that uploaded a video on TikTok, maybe seen leaving Woody's Tavern. Texting friends of, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. August 18th, Schultz and Turner found. Oh, no. Schultz and Turner are the couple that died. Schultz and Turner found dead.
The lesbians?
Yes, near campsite.
Okay.
So that's on August 18th. On the 13th was the last time that they were seen. And also there was text informing friends of a creepy man wandering around the campsite are sent. Okay. August 17th through the 23rd, Brian flies back to Florida to clean out storage unit, which there's just something weird about that.
That is weird.
Yeah. August 24th, Gabby, and that was after they got pulled over on the 12th. So on the 17th, he flies back, and then, you know, they were fighting. He was slapping her. The police pulled them over, and then he flies back, and he's cleaning out a storage unit 17th to the 23rd. On the 24th, Gabby and Brian are seen checking out of their hotel. So on the 24th, they were seen. Okay, August 25th.
So he flew back the 23rd.
Yeah, and on the 24th, she was spotted. So she was seen alive on the 24th. On August 25th, last time Gabby had contact with her mother was on the 25th.
Oh, wow.
So that might be the day because they were seen on the 24th. August 26th, TikToker claims he had an encounter with Brian. This is the one I was talking about. Brian near the West Yellowstone entrance around 10 p.m. So that's the man that uploaded the TikTok. Yeah. And that was on the 26th. On the 27th is when the YouTubers caught the van parked in Teton National Park at Spread Creek Dispersed Camping Area. And that was 6 or 6:30 at night. So she was last contact with her mom on the 25th. The van was seen on the 27th. August 29th, TikToker picks up a hitchhiking Brian outside Grand Teton National Park. So, okay, September 1st, Brian arrives home in Florida in the van without Gabby.
What was the day before that? So when he 29th, and then he gets home the 1st.
Which is just about enough time for him to leave very shortly after that and to make it there by September 1st. Because I don't even think they said a time that he made it home. So it could have been September 1st at midnight, you know. September 11th, Gabby is reported missing. September 17th, Brian is reported missing, but he's reported missing since the 14th. Technically, because they said on Tuesday. So the 25th is the last time that her mom ever heard from her.
And I'm guessing heard from her as in her voice, like on the phone.
Yeah, because
she says that she thinks that text, and
it wasn't. There was something weird about it.
Her.
And I think maybe that's even why they started feeling a little weird, and then I'm sure it got even worse after that.
I wonder if they were able to get her phone.
I don't know. They haven't said that either. Okay. So there's that, and I'm going to share the link to it so you all can look at it yourself and
all that jazz.
Yeah.
There's Uber.
Okay.
It's 18 miles trip from Wyoming to his home.
It was a
20-hour trip.
It
was. So she laid eyes on her. Okay. That's so sad.
Her phone is missing.
No, her phone is okay. So they think she was killed on the 27th, right?
I mean, I think the 27th because the van was there, but it could have been that she has been dead since the 25th and he was just doing something with the body on the 27th.
Yeah.
Moving the body. That could be possible too. You know, the 25th is the last time anybody
I don't think he moved it personally. I think that he parked there and
her flip-flops were behind the van. That's
maybe she put on hiking shoes though. Maybe they were, maybe he was like, let's go for a hike or some bullshit. Yeah,
it's OCD. I can't imagine her leaving her shoes outside. She's OCD.
Oh, well, maybe those are her outside shoes.
It's possible, but I think that maybe she was around that day and already gone. I don't know.
Well, they do have the van if it happened there. So
yep.
I'd like to know. Yeah. This motherfucker needs to come back.
Because if it happened outside, like their van was even spotted there because there's people there all the time filming because it's beautiful. It's so pretty there.
Yeah. Yeah.
If it was outside,
they took beautiful pictures there.
A remote
she did.
area.
Mm-hmm.
I think those were his sandals. Oh, okay. Look at the police camera.
Possible.
He looked like those too. That is a possibility.
She was seen outside the motel in Utah. Then they left to the Tetons.
And that was
in the they were in Wyoming, correct?
The 24th. Yes, that was on the 24th when they were seen outside the hotel. 25th, she talked to her mom. And then I'm sure sometime on that day, on the 25th, they arrived to the Teton National Park. And the 26th is when his van was spotted. So the 25th and 26th is really important days. Right
There's a photo of her in Utah.
Really?
That's what Uber says.
What day is that, Gerber?
So I saw a creator, a newer true crime creator. She pulled up Brian's, I think it was his Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
And was this is where like people just start picking apart a little too much. He's an artist. He's actually a really good artist. He can draw very well. And she was saying that a lot of his drawings were sadistic, and I didn't think they were at all. Really, I thought they were.
I heard a lot of that talk, and I just disagree with that because if people have seen my tattoos, they would probably also think that I was capable of doing something like that. My tattoos are probably considered, I don't know, they're horror tattoos. I love horror. I love horror movies, horror books, horror art, or everything. So to me, maybe that plays into it. I don't think it plays into it a whole lot. I think it's just looking at things retroactively, and because something bad happened, saying, okay, well, this was a red flag and that was a red flag, when really they're just not. Millions of other people probably have those same red flags that might not ever go on to kill anybody. You know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's how I feel about that. But there was something about a book, and I didn't get to hear all into the book, but there was a book that he was obsessed with.
Oh, yeah. It was like a series, right?
And the character in the book kind of mirrors what happened in his life. That's different. Like he was trying to be that character, possibly. That's a different scenario, I think, a situation. Yes. Yeah, the book he was reading and the way that he was behaving. The book is The Fight Club, I think. Is that
Annihilation?
But
huh?
Annihilation. Is that the name of the book? Because I heard The Fight Club mentioned, but I don't think that that's the book that they were talking about. It's a different book that he was obsessed with, I think. Me too, Bex. It's always been my thing. I love it. And it's not because I don't know why. It's just the only thing that's interesting enough to watch to me still. Fight Club, like the movies, the way they were describing it, Ash, I think the movies are based off of that, but it's way different and way more. I don't know. I have to read that.
That would be an interesting book to read, considering most of it is himself talking to himself. You know what I mean?
Yes, I think. Hang on.
Annihilation.
One that Starlight said, or sounds like it.
Amber said Annihilation earlier. I don't know. She's talking about a book.
I think it is just a weird coincidence too, because I feel like almost anybody that does something like this, you could probably go back and look and find something that you could be like, aha, that meant that they were going to do this, or that looks bad and they're this way and they're that way. And I know there are profilers that know how to profile people off of that kind of thing, but people on the internet aren't profilers.
I've read every book by Chuck P. I haven't seen her in a while. The author of Fight Club. He's one of my favorite authors. Books, movies, and music have nothing to do with it. I agree. It's like saying that Marilyn Manson caused Columbine or whatever.
Or like games. Kids play games and then they want to.
Grand Theft Auto made me go steal change out of parking lot cars.
Right. I just think that some people that play games happen to do those kind of things, and it's easy to blame it on. I just do, because there's millions of people that play games that don't do terrible shit or read books or whatever, or into horror shit or whatever. Hello, Sour Girl. It's hard for me to.
Sour Girl, I know.
I'm thinking they took shoes off so the van didn't get dirty. That could play into that.
I think that's what I thought
one
too.
One pair of flip-flops, one person in the van that led me to believe she was dead on the 27th when the YouTuber drove by. See, that's what I think too.
Yeah. Gray. I like watching Gray when it comes to this case, because the maps, usually I'm like, oh fuck, not another map. Gray, really?
Yeah.
But this time the maps are like really interesting.
Yeah, very, very, very. And I wonder, remember the girl from TikTok that was like showing the All Trails app, and then one of the trails went way up in there to kind of like nowhere? I wonder how far away that is from where they spotted the van.
And there was one map where there's almost like what I would call like a half circle. Yeah. And on the half circle was where they found him, and they thought that he took the wrong way. And that's why he needed to ask for a ride, because he didn't go down the right path. It kind of like did a fork in the road or something.
Yes.
And instead of going right, he went left, or vice versa, which was further away from where he needed to be.
Let's see. He was messy about everything. The only thing he did well was get away for a long and evade getting caught. I can't believe that, though. That's the part that is just like, how?
I want to know wherever the fuck he said he hiked to, right? And then he was hiking back and he needed a ride.
Snake.
What? Like, had he already killed her? Snake River.
Snake River. Yeah. Snake River. I think so, because he was by himself and he talked.
Do you think he was coming back, or do you think he had already done it and was like, I'm going to go hike down a long ass fucking trail today? I don't know. I've got so many questions that probably don't have answers.
Actually, what Jeff said, I had never considered personally, was that he did that to have an alibi, and that is possible. And if that's the case, it could have happened after that. And then he went back to the van and went home, because that was the 27th.
Hey, Adacor, I found you on my block list. I can't remember if I told you or not, but I took you off. Just so you know. I don't know how you got on there.
Yeah, she was like, please tell Starlight.
I know, and I couldn't find it. And I look.
She was like, well, if she just doesn't want to unblock me, that's okay. I'm like, no. She's trying, I swear.
I found you, finally.
they have some serious inferred, but he's not in that park.
The parents
I think he's had a long time to get away.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look what happened with the mom with that Tristan Bailey. Wasn't that her name? The little girl that went in the woods with that boy. His mom was fucking washing his bloody jeans in the fucking sink.
But if that's the case, this is so national. There's nowhere in America he's going to be able to go without being recognized.
No. And they already thought they had a sighting, huh? The thing is, that guy he's not average looking, but kind of average looking a little bit.
Yes. I see. I see what you're saying. I could see how maybe somebody could see him, not think otherwise. But if you're tuned into this at all, and a lot of people are, like, I've not seen this many people into a case since the Watts case, I don't think. And I just can't imagine him being able to evade for long with his face being plastered everywhere. Jeff says, hello, Starlight. I think it was for an alibi at first, maybe hoping someone would find her while he was hiking. Then that didn't work. He just drove the van home. See, that would explain why her body was where it was, because her body wasn't well hidden at all.
See, we could sit here and speculate all day. I need answers.
Yes, I just hope they find him and figure out what in the hell he did.
And if they don't find him, I still hope they figure out what the fuck happened.
Oh my God, Uber. I never even thought about that.
With a mask and a hat, he could walk.
Exactly. Wears masks.
Oh my God, I didn't think about that. It didn't click. You're so right.
It wouldn't even be abnormal. They wouldn't.
No,
think.
Not a second look. Even those ones that are like, they're not a mask. It's like, it almost looks like a neck, and you can pull it up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Crazy. I never even considered that.
Very good observer.
He's had time to, Adacor. He's had time to make it wherever he wants to go.
Yeah.
He's definitely had time to. Okay, I'm going to get off here. I got to take this out.
Thank you for having me up.
Thank you for coming.
Bye, guys. Bye. I'll see you later.
Bye.